Welcome to Rolling Through Realms, a new actual play podcast. Join us for epic stories, daring adventures, exhilarating battles told through tabletop role-playing games. Listen in as our heroes attempt to uncover a conspiracy at the heart of a world's fair, while navigating the dark and shadowy world of the undead. I'm your Dungeon Master Erik Hurt, and this is Love, Death, and Necromancy.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Rolling Through Realms, Love, Death, and Necromancy. Last we left off, the Merry Reapers were upon the party and the Phoenix. They make their way down the side of the cliff to try and escape. Two of the Merry Reapers fall off the side of the cliff and impale themselves on the rocks at the bottom of the shore. Four more get crushed under a rock slide that the Phoenix causes, but Algonquin makes his way through. Him and the Phoenix stand off as the party has to clear the way so that they can escape as a group of cave critters, pillbug creatures, attack them. They spit poison. They roll through the party, a stinking cloud. Mists across the floor, causing some of them to retch and heave, but they are victorious. The Phoenix causes another cave-in as they escape and make their way through the clearing out of the cave and free and clear, and that is where we are going to pick up. You have left this cave system. There are these sharp, pointy rocks that create this clearing and a barrier for you guys at the shore. And the Phoenix has started a fire magically there for you as you sit around this fire in the evening. And you have a little skeleton friend with you that Honora had raised from the dead. And the Phoenix approaches this skeleton and says, "Thank you, my brother. Rest easy, please. You were quite valiant, I'm sure. Thank you for your assistance." And he is very reverential towards this skeleton as he places a hand on his, bony face. But this skeleton being sort of your typical undead is in this thrall. There's not really anything going on behind the eye holes.
No thoughts behind
but he turns to you, Honora, and says, "So you are acquainted with death, are you?"
Yeah, a little bit. You could say.
If I can ask you a favor to let this poor beast rest easy now.
Yeah, I guess I can. Right. I'm really going to miss him.
It is the right thing to do. I promise you this. And he gives sort of a tender kiss on the forehead of this skeleton as he collapses back into a pile of bones. All right, everyone. Sit around the fire, make yourselves comfortable. It was quite a endeavor we were upon. I'm glad you all made it out alive.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for not doing anything.
Yeah, just talking with Algonquin.
Yeah, what happened with Algonquin?
We were at a bit of a stalemate. I will admit to you, he was an admirable opponent. I wasn't sure if I could finish him off, and escape seemed like the best option. I'm glad we were able to make it through. But if his moment in battle is any indication, I believe we will not, that was not the last we will see of him. And we need to stay on our guard. I appreciate your assistance in helping us, in giving us warning, in what you did for me and my kin. For you, and he turns to Honora, you have helped us today, and for that, I will spare your life.
Oh, thank you.
Was that ever not an option? Like, what? What are you talking about?
I have a mission and a purpose in this life. And if we meet another day, I feel like my kindness will perhaps expire, and I will need to act upon my purpose and unfortunately strike you down if you are not who I'm looking for. But so comes with what my goals, my aim,
Which
what I
are?
have to do.
What's your purpose?
You know what I am.
Say it. Sorry. I was waiting to see if you would, and you didn't, so I had to.
Oh my gosh. Say it. Out loud.
How long have I been 17?
How long has he been? 22. However old he is.
Yeah, how old is he?
What?
Yeah, what does he look like?
What? I described him. Oh, yeah, he's gorgeous.
He's okay.
And he's
wearing my
white hair, bright blue eyes, and a scar.
A scar?
He's kind of a dick, so.
Ladies, dig
But he's sparing your life.
Only
He's
yours.
sparing my life.
Yeah.
I could fix him.
What
He's
about
gonna kill us now? Like, what is
all right, so, I am one of the chosen undead. I've been given life not by any of the gods, but by man itself, by the powers that be. But it is a cursed life. It is a life of unfulfilled dreams and promises, a life of torment and pleasures that I cannot feel, that I cannot experience. A life that necromancers time and time again curse my kind with, in a torment so much worse than my own. Lives without autonomy, without thought, without any purpose. And that is why I asked you to free that skeleton from that torment. From that torment of being a vessel for your own purpose, for being nothing but a tool trapped in his own mind. And I will not allow for necromancers to continue giving these cursed lives to those of my kind until we will walk free and clear. And that is my purpose. Because I know, I believe, that there is a perfect undead walking among us. One who can feel and taste and live as deeply and as fully as any living being. And there are those of my kind who have given me the title of the Phoenix, who will find the necromancer who has created that perfect undead who walks among us, and I will give that gift to my brothers and sisters. And we will walk free and clear. But if I cannot find them, then the necromancers who curse us will fall, and they will die, because I will not allow my kind to live in torment. And those who I have struck down, those who I have killed, who have stood in my way, sorry.
God, Erik.
Who have stood in my way, they are living on borrowed time, from my perspective. And he turns back to you, Honora. Do you know how old you are?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't remember.
What a strange question to ask.
But, yeah, that is a strange question.
Yeah, how old do you think she looks?
Yeah, how old do I look?
How old do all of us look?
How old are you? No, it's a simple question. It's not of judgment. It's not of looks. It's not of... I do not mean to insult.
I do remember Ordnora is very young.
He's like 20-something.
Like 20-something.
I think I'm the oldest.
I'm 37.
37?
37.
Yeah, why are you here?
I've been running this business for a
Well,
while.
so does the Phoenix.
25.
I think Gertie's
Phoenix is
like
also
21
37?
or something.
125.
125.
I'm young for an elf.
You've lived 40 of my lifetimes.
Been pretty nice.
And what have you done with it?
Trained, learned, helped out my family. What about you? Nothing.
I've lived my life as much as I can. And your time that you've spent far surpasses my own. It does. And it is borrowed time.
All of ours is.
All of your time. 10, 20, 40 times the life that me and my kind are allowed to live.
So wouldn't
And
it be
so-
that your time is also kind of borrowed time?
From my perspective, my time is my time. Any more than what my kind can live, 3, 4 years, that is borrowed time.
Who gave you your time?
That's what I was about to ask. He said a man.
Do you know of iWorks Fuller?
Yep.
I've heard of him.
There's one necromancer who has been able to do what it takes to make my kind specifically. No one else has those skills, has that power. He is the only one that I know of who's been able to do this. There is one who can do better, who had made that perfect undead, but we do not know. We do not know who he is. Even iWorks Fuller seems unaware of their identity.
So, why did you not kill iWorks for giving you this cursed life, as you so say?
The rising tide that would rise against me if I rose my hand against iWorks Fuller, if any of us were to. I don't know if you would be prepared for what would happen.
What would happen?
A wave of heightened undead would descend upon you in droves to protect that man. And
Do you like that man?
I respect him for what he is. And he tried. And he's as close as anyone came, but I ensured upon him that he will no longer make the heightened undead. He will continue his research, but no more of my kind will walk this earth.
How do you know?
I made it very clear to him.
But what if he did it anyways?
Then I will meet my death at the hands of his followers as calmly and bravely as I can. But it'll be certainly a more merciful death than what awaits me in my time.
Did iWorks tell you that there's a person that can create the perfect undead? Was iWorks the one that told you that?
It is what we know. It is what was told to us in the Book of Shadows.
So you've met one of these perfect undead?
No, he's searching for.
We are searching.
Oh, so you know they exist?
Yeah, you're just going off of the trust of him.
It's prophecy.
Yeah.
In the tome of the Raven Queen.
It's Jesus.
There is one who will guide us,
It's Jesus.
who will bring the land of Naro to the world. And that perfect undead, who gaps between the land of Naro and the waking world. And that, I believe, could be me who finds that chosen, that savior, and brings the land of Naro to the waking world to make us walk among the living truly and wholly alive.
Has Honora heard of the Book of Shadows or the Land of Naro? Because I assume none of us would have. I didn't know.
Make a religion or an arcana check.
I'm going to do Arcana because my Arcana is +7.
Can I join in on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
18.
18?
Nope.
Okay.
What's it called? The book what?
The Book of Shadows. It is the Tome of the Raven Queen. And the place he's talking about is the land of Naro. So you don't really... The land of Naro doesn't ring a lot of bells. But the Book of Shadows does. And this is kind of the book of death. It holds the secrets of life and death. And so kind of the sort of base ideas of necromancy exist within this book, but it has been missing for a number of years. After the crackdown on necromancy that happened, the full tome of the Raven Queen has gone missing. It was deemed too dangerous to kind of be kept around, and so the tools and tricks and ways of necromancy are kind of passed down through things like the Necromancers Guild, and there's this oral tradition of necromancy that happens within these circles. But what he is saying is that he has gotten these secrets from the Book of Shadows about the land of Naro and about these undead that you don't seem to know about, and that hasn't been talked about in your circles.
So you want to find the person, a necromancer, who can make the perfect undead.
Or the perfect undead.
Or the perfect
In
undead, in
Yes.
general. Why not just ask the Necromancers Guild to work with you in that? I assume they would want to be able to create more powerful and better undead as well.
I assume they're not going to work with him if he comes up and he says, if I can't find this thing, I'm going to kill you all.
I mean, yeah, maybe don't lead with that. Don't say you're going to kill
or
people.
maybe don't say that to people that have helped you.
Yeah, instead of being
General.
like, hey, I'm going to kill you, just say, hey, we should team up. That seems like a pretty good idea.
I began my mission with that in mind. That was how I started this purpose, was to hope that with the collected minds of these necromancers, your lot, and he
My lot.
Yeah. directs that to you, Honora. Yes, I know of your brotherhood, your guild, holding hands with the dead and singing Kumbaya. Yes, of course.
They did that the last time we were there.
Who in their united efforts have failed time and time again to do anything but a shambling mound. And I won't allow them to fail and to fumble over themselves and to trip over themselves trying to create a being with a higher purpose, only to create these shells of beings, these tools, these things that only live in the thrall of their masters. I will not allow that. I tried. I did. I promise you I did. I tried mercy. I tried cooperation. And all I saw was pain and despair. And can you imagine having life given to you for a moment, only for the fabric of what is keeping you alive to dissipate from every cell at your body in an instant? Can you imagine the pain that they must feel?
I mean, that's kind of just how people die, I'm going to be honest with
Oh, I have seen death. I am acquainted with death. Have you seen one of my kind perish?
Yeah.
Have we?
Have we?
We saw the guy turn to bone.
Yeah, we saw
First episode.
Chickadee Douglas.
Yeah, old Chickadee Douglas turned to the bones.
I've seen the light leave the eyes in everyone in a fit of desperation. No matter their faith, no matter their belief, no matter what they think is waiting for them on the other side. Every single one of them has died, gasping and begging for just a bit more time. Even those who've lived 125 years.
I think that's just part of life, is death.
But my kind, every cell in their body is ripped apart at an atomic level in an instant. And that is not a pain that any of you have seen or experienced outside of what happens to my kind. I promise you this.
I'm asking this as a serious question. Does that hurt? It seems like if it happens so fast, it might not. This is coming from a pure medical question.
I pray that it doesn't. But it looks pretty bad.
It looked pretty rough. You're right. I agree with that.
So,
But I only hope that the land of Naro greets them with peace, and that they find peace on the other side.
do we know if it was the Merry Reapers or was it the Phoenix that killed Concord?
Oh, it was Phoenix.
It was Phoenix. That's what I thought. So I was going to ask him, so in this pursuit, what was the point of killing Concord Walsh?
He was an important man, an important necromancer, perhaps. He could have been the one. He was not. His undead that he used, they were his little worker bees. They cleaned his boat. They did his chores. They did his laundry. They cleaned his house. They were his slaves. And in his defense, he said, "Oh, well, these are jobs that the living don't have to do. It spares them from the drudgery of these chores. But my kind, this is work deemed for my kind. Lives not worth autonomy. Lives not worth their short time they're allotted to experience anything but toil under the hand of this master." And I was not going to allow that anymore, and so he met his end. Again, 70 years he got to live. Those he enthralled lived day by his wishes, only to work and to serve him. That was not fair in my eyes, and so he was done.
How do you feel being somewhat aligned with the Merry Reapers and their role? Why do you fight so hard against them when, honestly, your goals align?
There is overlap, I agree, but their purpose, their motivation differs wildly. And it is a complicated matter. I agree. Yeah, I live a complicated life. It is not black and white. But they also want to kill my kind. And my kind I will defend to the last.
So,
I think, sorry, I don't mean to.
No, go.
I think Gertie's just seeing, she also is seeing, like, with where she has lived and just all the people who are taken advantage of and the abused. And I think she just kind of looks at the sky, and I think it's like, I understand your quest is noble, but honestly, you're no worse than the people I've seen in my life. And I think she just kind of quietly disengages with this guy, because she's just like, how holy are you? But yet you still feel like you get to hold people's lives in your hands as well. And like, you walk this line of, oh, we align, but, and like, I get your point, but I think she just kind of quietly steps away, because she's just like, you're also not the end all, like, you're also trying to say the means, what is that saying? Justify the end. And she's like, I've seen too many of that in my life as well. And I think she just kind of, I think she just goes and sits and maybe sees if arm, because she probably wants her gun looked at, but she'll wait. She'll wait for the conversation to be done, but she'll probably just give a look at, like, hey, I need your help later, and then.
If we can trust her.
I know you're hurt, but like I need you to look at my gun.
Yeah.
Well,
Heart's barely alive, but she's
Yeah.
like, my gun, please.
I understand your point. I sympathize with your ideas, but I have to believe that the Book of Shadows speaks the truth, and that this crown had to fall upon some head, and there are those of my kind who believe I am the one. I am the one who must bear that burden, and so I will bear it as I can. And that is my purpose. And so, may I ask, and I don't wish to take up all of the conversation, you have found your ways to my corner of the world. Our paths have seemed entwined. What has brought you on this path? You, again, Honora, I can understand how you have found yourself here. You've walked among the dead. You are acquainted with us. Have you brought these others to try and learn more? Are you on your own search for who I'm looking for?
I mean, these guys, we just been hanging out.
Yeah, we just met.
We just met.
We vibing.
We just been vibing.
Fate works in mysterious ways.
It's gotta be fate, yeah. I am trying to learn more.
Wonderful. I believe that soaking up as much knowledge, living deeply, is important. Hope you spend your time well.
Trying.
The rest of you? Speak.
Don't know what to say. Aren't you just a shell of a former life brought back by magic? You're not much different than me. My little robot here I created.
I'm gonna just start messing with my spirit, my swarm, and just like pretend like I didn't hear that question. Like, oh, look, fireflies.
Who brought you back to life? What is their purpose? Aren't they using you as a tool?
iWorks brought him back.
Aren't they? What is his purpose for bringing you back?
I do not live under the whims of iWorks Fuller.
But he created you to do something.
He created me because he wanted to create life. And that was his method. And
But with your logic,
do you allow this creature to pursue his own passions?
No.
Does he have his own?
No.
Not even mixing drinks.
He doesn't like to mix drinks.
I want him to do that.
Are those his own interests? Are those his own goals? No. You have enslaved this poor boy to be your...
No. He doesn't have a little thought in his head besides what I put in his head.
I don't know who made you. You've
From your parents.
gotten life from some source, some magic, some higher being, perhaps. Are you their servant? Are you their slave? Are you beholden to them?
I would hope that when I go, nobody brings me back for 4 years, and I don't even...
I understand. This is a cursed life. It is not a life I wish. That's why I do what I do.
How much longer do you have?
Very little time. I know how long I've been around. My memories are strange. The memories for my kind. It is hard to parse what is real and what we were created with. There are memories we all share, in a way. I believe it is part of how we can enter this world and be our conscious selves, to be knowledgeable, to not be babes in arms fumbling about. We have to be given some kind of history that is fabricated within our minds. iWorks Fuller has kept that close to his vest, but it is somehow how we differ from your normal shambling zombies and skeletons that walk around in a thrall.
I'm curious, so for the 4 years you're alive, do your bodies age 4 years? Or if you were to have the perfect undead, would you never age? Or would you live a normal life from whence you were created?
We
Die again.
Yeah.
We see the effects of toil. We wear our scars. We do all of that. We age, and then in a moment are done.
But if you find the one that can create a perfect undead that you're describing, would...
Age is just the same as a normal person.
So they would still only get a limited amount of time.
Yes, but from what I think you can appreciate, 70, 80, hell, even 20 years. It's a whole lot more than 4.
So if you brought an elf back to life,
I know,
would they get
another,
their
like 500
500
years?
years?
From what I can understand, the bodies that we are in function as the bodies of the people that we once were.
I was gonna ask if we can see how he died.
Yeah, I have like 3 different questions. So yeah, that
Because I was wondering if it's the same as Finch and the
Would you like to see how I met my demise?
No.
Sure.
And
if you're comfortable.
he disrobes.
Rich.
And this, oh.
What's he look like?
So the scar across his face continues down across his neck and across his chest, and it is this, I mean, clean cleaving of his body down the front of his torso that is kind of open throughout down his front. That appears a sword or an axe, some type of slashing tool, was raked across his front. Yeah, he is hot.
Yummy. Yummy.
Do you have any memories from when you were alive?
The memories I have are of a man who spent his days in study. He worked upon his magics. He tried to better his life through academia of learning magics. But I don't know if that's the life of the body I live in or the memories that were given to me so that I may be Swan Saint Michel, who...
Is that your name?
That is my name.
What was it?
Swan Saint Michel. Phoenix was better. Get it?
But
How'd you come up with Phoenix?
No, he's
Phoenix
given
is-
to him by the other.
Phoenix is the title that is given to me. Swan Saint Michel is my name.
You have a nickname?
Phoenix.
You can call me Phoenix.
Swan?
You can call me Swan. You can call me Saint Michel. There are those who call me the prophet. There are those that call me the savior, the messiah, the leader.
Oh, that's where we're at.
I literally, in my notes from time, put cult leader.
Yeah, Vicar and
Michelle.
Michelle. How do you feel about those titles? Like,
I did not give them to myself. They were stowed upon me.
yeah. How do
Yeah.
you feel about holding those titles for these people who named you this?
I believe it's a great burden, and I will do my best to live up to the titles they bestow upon me.
So, when you awoke in this body of Swan Saint Michel, was iWorks there? Was he the one that said
Yes,
everything
yes.
happened?
He was there, and he let me know what I was. He let me know that I was an undead. He made no mistake about it. I believe early on, from what I heard, from what I understood, that they tried to keep it a secret. But those early undead lived in torment of who they were. So they made sure to let all of us know. Some of my kin, Finch, Albatross, they knew from the start. iWorks learned from his mistakes and tried to do better as he could.
Could you do another medicine check to see how soon the wound happened, like you did on Finch? Because he died like right before. Like what?
So I will say he is like with him, with Finch, with Chickadee Douglas, like they look fresh. Like and like when you walked into the Barrow Glade, you saw undead who were clearly dead a long time, who were bloated, who were decaying, who were skeletons, and so like there's clearly like a difference, and you know you see those that look like humans besides strangulation marks, besides horrific scars, who were probably that day dead and then brought back, versus dug up graves or bodies shipped or, you know, things that, you know, battle sites pillaged.
Right.
You know, there's a clear difference, and he is clearly a you know, he died and was brought back pretty quickly.
So, just a thought here, and I'm not sure if you've probably thought about this. You seem like you've thought about a lot of things. Who's to say iWorks isn't killing you all and bringing you back as better undead.
So this is a conversation you had with Finch Langtree,
Yeah.
if you remember that. And, to save sort of repetition, it's that same kind of idea of, that wasn't who I am, whoever that person was, it's not me. And so I have to sort of appreciate my life for what it is. If that's what iWorks was doing, that's what he was doing. But he is the reason that I am alive and that Swan St. Michelle exists.
I guess I just don't know how, if that's what's happening, you think that's better than what other necromancers are doing.
Well, that's what he said. He is not a fan of Iwerks Fuller. Yeah. And he would have killed him if he could, but he knows that the rest of the undead would have.
Because they like their time.
They appreciate the time for what it is.
Why don't you just go on a vacation then? Just go enjoy life.
Does iWorks have a lot of undead around him in case someone tries to kill him, or do they all have some kind of iWorks is in trouble, we gotta find him?
There are many who remain around him to help him with what he does. As far as a vacation, I have burned the pleasures of life. I have forsaken rest and relaxation in the hope that the rest of my kind can live lives of peace and of comfort. I have given up all the pleasures of life for others.
Do you know where iWorks Fuller is?
I am aware.
Maybe send the Merry Reapers after him.
Tell us where it is?
Let them fight each other and then...
I've explained this to you. They will kill all of the undead that they get in the way of. I will not kill my kind. I will not kill the undead. I will not kill the heightened undead. The living live on borrowed time. My kind have precious few moments, and you have lived far past what they are given.
Sure.
And so if you fall, congratulations. You have lived 3, 4, 5 times the lives as my kind. You've already done it. And if you didn't get to accomplish what you wanted in 5 times the amount of time that my brothers get, well, then that's your fault.
I mean, it kind of sounds like your fault if you killed him.
I don't kill them.
You just said you would kill her.
I would kill her, yes.
Motherfucker.
Your lives matter little to me.
That's kind of how I feel about you right now.
I have to live for my kind. You understand?
So if you kill a necromancer who currently has undead, do those undead stay living or do they die?
Those slaves, their lives are lives of torment. They are better to fall away than 24 hours of slavery.
So does iWorks Fuller, do those undead stay with him willingly, or does he tell those undead to stay with him? And how can you tell the difference?
That's a good question.
Especially if they're heightened undead.
I know what iWorks Fuller has asked of me, and I know that I can disobey him. So that is what I can assume the rest of my kind can do.
What did he ask? Did we know that? What did he ask of you?
He asked me to stop
chasing the perfect
chasing
undead?
the necromancers. But he is not an undead. He does not empathize with my goals, with my means, with what I want to do. He is a living. He is one of you. He has already lived far, far past what my kind is able to.
So, do you know if iWorks Fuller put a murder house underneath the House of Tomorrow? And because his logo was on the bottom of that floor, and that leads me, and I don't know the rest of my group, to believe that iWorks Fuller is killing people to raise them as the undead and have a fresh supply.
iWorks Fuller, if iWorks Fuller left his little hovel, that would be a miracle.
Well, where is he at then?
I mean, I figure he probably would have sent.
He could have sent the undead to make it.
Or did it before all this? Where is he currently at?
I know his location.
Which is?
I am not about to spread his location to
we
let
won't
it
tell
be
anyone else.
more
We saved
well
you from the Merry Reapers.
We
You
saved
think
all
we're
the
gonna
other
leave-
undead there. We came to
Look,
warn
I
you.
appreciate what you
Don't have to
did.
tell us.
Do you know why I came? Is because me and Vikram saw Harrison Scott open up one of the undead, and I said, no thank you, that man is crazy. And again, hearing from you that your views align with what Harrison Scott wants to do, I don't understand you. I don't. It doesn't make sense to align with someone. He's crazy, right?
Yeah,
Harrison Scott
that was
is
pretty wild. He was torturing.
So that's why I felt I needed to come save your kind. And then to hear you just want to go off and kill people like my friend, it's really hard to reconcile that. Phoenix.
No, and I will try and kill any Merry Reaper that comes across my path as well. And I thankfully, successfully did it a little bit. I crushed them under some rocks. You're welcome.
I threw him off the thing.
Congratulations, and I appreciate what you did.
And I killed a bug.
A general direction, this city.
My
that
people
city.
are already in enough danger. They already knew where to find this. The more people who know...
How can we help you if you won't tell us how we can help?
Help us help you.
Yes.
Look, I don't know what your purposes are necessarily. I'm glad you came here. You were of great assistance, but I can't put my people in any more danger. And the more information that gets let out, the more likely that it gets in the hands of the Merry Reapers. How did the information of where this place was get in the hands of the Merry Reapers?
Who knows?
Who led them here?
How?
It's because somebody knew.
Where are you going to go now?
I will continue my mission. And I'm not sure what my next steps are. If it will be looking for a necromancer, if it will be the Merry Reapers, I am torn between the two. Fighting the Merry Reapers is a noble goal in my own end, because it helps protect my kind, but I have precious little time to find that perfect undead and to find the necromancer, and I can't be in all of Caesarius at once, and I try my best. And maybe our paths will align. Maybe our purposes will align. If you tell me more of your purpose, maybe then I can give some direction, but I can't give up the location because we have precious few places where we can live in safety. We walk in danger everywhere we go, and iWorks Fuller's home, it is the safest place that I know, and if it falls, if that information gets in the wrong hands, and they descend upon it, we're done. And it would be too soon. There's still those of us with some time, with some time to live their lives, the little that they have, and I just want to keep them safe. And I hope you can appreciate that, because there's something we were told: if the less you know, the harder it is to be trapped in a lie. And so I hope you understand. Now, I will give you the opportunity, if you want, to do one more persuasion to try and get this information, if you really want to try and pull it out of them.
I mean, I don't know. I can understand why he.
Yeah.
I can understand that. That makes sense.
My thinking is I could just follow him one day. He might go back there eventually.
I think Gertie's just really mad at this dude for, like, we had 2 people almost die in our own party helping them, and then we get very little thanks just for him to turn around and say, well, I might kill you one day. Like,
Yeah, that's my biggest hang.
Gertie is like, yeah.
Uh,
She's seen people like Phoenix. Even though Phoenix is trying to do this worthy thing, it's almost like he's trying to do more harm than good.
right.
How quickly
And we
does the
also,
one-
like, I could die tomorrow. We all live on borrowed time, not just the undead.
Yeah.
And I kind of, if we're saying this, like, in our group, I kind of throw that at him, like, we all live on borrowed time.
Yeah. Like, I get what he's saying of, like, I only get, like, 4 years, but, like, that's not my fault, man. Don't take it out.
I could die tomorrow.
Well, he does.
Mad at somebody else.
trauma dumping.
In general,
Right.
the people he kills are either the necromancer or people who stand in his way. The rest, everybody else, he doesn't kill people just to kill them. You know, it's not like he's, it's like, oh, you're living on borrowed time, so I'll kill you.
I mean, if someone
You
came
know-
for robots, I would have to kill whoever came for my robot.
Yeah.
I can understand
why
that.
I have so many questions about, like, why does he have such a problem with other necromancers?
Yeah.
Like, I get what he's saying of, like, they're not creating heightened undead. They're using them for work and things like that. But, like, I don't know, man. They're not trying to harm you. That sounds like you're on the wrong path.
Yeah.
And I still feel like I have the question of, did the necromancers not want to work with him? Or was he just like, you guys are too stupid and I think I'm better than you?
It's the second
And if
one.
that's the case, why wouldn't you be like, I'm going to figure this out and then I'm going to teach you how to do it so you don't have to do what I don't agree with anymore, instead of being like, I'm going to kill all the necromancers.
Especially the ones like Concord, which, I mean, I'm not saying I don't disagree with him, but it's like, why kill him when, again, you could teach him? And then you have more unheightened undead around.
Yeah.
And you can build up your numbers enough to say, hey, we are a considerable threat. Leave our group alone.
Because he does not know how to do the heightened undead.
No, I know. I'm saying, like, if he finds that person, why are you killing more necromancers that you could teach
Oh, yeah.
You
So
could
you could-
spread that.
Yeah.
and build up numbers to make
Sounds
a...
like what he wants to do.
So for him, his kind of idea, it is better that these undead aren't living these, like, super short lives
which I can
than to
understand.
have more necromancers around for if he does. Like, it's kind of, he is weighing those two sides.
It
But
kind of feels like he doesn't have the code of only going after people who are in his way, because he, like, went after Concord.
He also went
Yeah,
after...
yeah.
Yeah, but it was because we were helping Concord.
Yeah, but, like, Concord was just racing a ship.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to kill this guy.
yeah, it was just kind of the next person he was investigating. And then when he found, oh, well, you're not the guy, you're done. But so
Thing to do instead of just be like, you're not the guy. Bye.
Well, he didn't like the way he was treating him.
The undead.
is undead.
Yeah.
But so he kind of, he goes on this big thing, this, passionate sort of thing about, why he doesn't want to tell you where iWorks Fuller is. But he pulls out this disc from his pocket. And it is this gold disc with like a red, translucent, like gem in the middle of it. And he flicks it to you, Honora. And he says, if your paths do cross with iWorks Fuller, this will help you find your way to him. I won't give you the location, but if you are led that way, if fate has pulled you into his orbit, this will help you get to him, and it will tell him all he needs to know about why you are there.
What do you know about Elias Heron?
Elias Heron, he made that city, right?
What about were you around when him and iWorks were still working together?
Working together? What do you mean?
Right? Elias and iWorks worked together.
No.
They ran a company together.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't going to say anything.
What?
He's not giving us
Never
information. I'm not giving.
No, a company? A necromancing company?
No, we don't know.
It was
Artificing.
more Artificing.
Artificing.
What? iWorks Fuller was an artificer?
Yeah.
Apparently.
One of the good.
Yeah.
One of the
Since
good-
when?
Well, I mean, not anymore, but he used to be years
Oh.
ago.
That's why I asked about Murder House.
Yeah, they had a connection at one point. They might still have a connection for all we know. But
know this but us?
yeah, what's going on here?
So you've had this conversation with Finch.
Yeah.
And now you're having it with Swan, and neither of them have any idea about iWorks and Elias working together.
What if the memory he puts in them doesn't let them know about it?
Maybe.
Yeah, he probably just doesn't tell him that in the
Well, I
memory.
mean, yeah, I guess if you're like,
On a need-to-know basis.
well, that and if you've come back as an undead who doesn't have all of your old memories,
Yeah.
and all of the memories you have been given to you,
Yeah.
he's probably just conveniently leaving that part out.
So,
I forgot where we heard it, though. Who told us? I thought you found out.
Yeah, I did a
you did a history check.
history check.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
So
right.
it is like kind of a known thing. Like if you know about iWorks Manufacturing, if you were around Casarius, 15 years ago, you absolutely knew about, like, this was like a big company. This was a huge company, and then that factory exploded.
That's right.
10 years ago, and that's when iWorks was presumed dead.
That's right.
And then Elias went off on his own.
I guess I could say that I'll say that to him, explaining the history.
Yeah.
And be like, yeah, we all thought that iWorks was dead, died in the explosion, and now, according to you and some other heightened undead we've spoken to, he seems to be alive and well.
Well, that is
Not an undead, so...
truly fascinating. I've only been around a short time. I don't know how long he had been making undead before that. Maybe it was only 10 years, or... I don't know, but Elias Heron worked with iWorks Fuller. That is interesting. That he had a partner. I never knew.
Yeah, and
We don't really know why they
Yeah,
split
don't-
up either.
Where?
I don't want to tell him what to do.
I
He might go after Elias.
Yeah. I'm just saying, we gave you information and give us.
What questions do you have? This is interesting. What journey have you been on? Tell me.
That was everything.
No, I'm curious.
I mean, that is...
What questions do you have?
Where's iWorks? That's the only question I have, and you're not going to answer it, so I don't.
We've got...
Are those the only mysteries that you are left with on this journey through?
We've gotten some stuff from Elias,
That and
not everything.
we still don't know who made the murder house.
Yeah.
So there's
That's how this all started. Really.
Or why it had iWorks Fuller's
Logo.
company logo in it.
interesting.
Like, it was big in the middle of the floor.
Oh, can I show him a picture?
Oh, yeah, show him the picture.
The picture, it was this logo, right?
That is the
He still uses it?
symbol. It is.
Yeah, because it was on...
He brands our attire that he raises us in with
Proud of
that
his
symbol.
work.
Yeah, that was in the floor of the murder house where we fell down. There were multiple buzz saws that clearly were meant to, like, cut bodies and then drop them somewhere else.
All right. So
Maybe that buzzsaw is what brought you to him.
that question
Yeah.
remains: who made the murder house?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you find your way here? What questions led you to the Barrow Glade?
Everything's just been happening so fast.
Someone...
I'm here for the adventure.
So I'm
Swallow
kind of guiding you towards this.
Swallow.
What? Some things you don't know.
Sparrow.
There was a group of zombies that were also after those human hearts. You do not know where they came from.
Nope.
That's right.
I forgot about those.
Yeah, we tell him that.
Yes, your journey has left you with many questions, and it seems you are still searching for a number of answers. I would like to help you as much as I can. I don't know how much iWorks Fuller would be of assistance. If he is keeping the secret of Elias Heron, then I believe he certainly must know more than he has informed me and my kind of. I do hope that you find your way to him, I must say.
Something else that has occurred to me, and I don't know if we want to say this to him yet. There were like a ton of people under modified memory in Elias's city, including Elias. Again, I don't know if we're saying this to the Phoenix. This is Spencer recalling.
Yeah, above table.
I wasn't going to say anything to the
I think it might be the opposite of what I think. The split happened because iWorks wanted to create these undead for a better purpose, as Elias wanted to use them for work.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's what the other zombies were of Elias is doing. Possibly deep threads.
Yeah.
He's
No, it's
pretending to be this thing up
Artificer.
front, and behind the scenes he has some dark goings on.
And
But
he
then
tried
the
to
iWorks
and he
symbol
could-
in the murder house.
Well, he could have tried to blame it on iWorks, but why would you blame it on someone who's thought to be dead?
Presumed dead, yeah.
Presumed dead, unless
Right.
you're like,
Yeah.
oh, we thought he was dead, but he like pretended to die so he could do these nefarious things, and I found him out.
That's why we want to talk to.
So do you mention modify memory to Swan St. Michelle?
I don't think it's. I mean, you could maybe mention it on Clockwork and be like, hey, not maybe everybody, but you could mention, like, give them like half a truth.
It's tough.
Yeah.
That's if we want to side with this guy, we want to give him some more.
Yeah, I might. I
mean,
it for a little bit because I don't know how I feel about this guy.
So nothing about modify memory. No. Okay. All right.
Well, because they probably have modify memory on themselves. That's probably why he would be interested in it.
Can you detect magic on him?
Yeah.
No. Well, can he do like spells and magic? Yeah, because he did them.
Yeah. He is.
So
he
it
is.
would just show up as it wouldn't help.
Yeah. Full magic guy.
Yeah. Brought back with magic.
I guess they have modify on them as well.
What if I dispelled magic on him?
Probably kill him.
It might, honestly, it might.
Did I break the game?
I mean, I don't know.
Eric's like, no, shut up.
That would actually be really interesting because what if Elias is passing off as iWorks to these undead? What if he's one and the same? And this modified memory is making it sound like it's iWorks when it's really Elias.
It's possible.
But
What are
Elias,
you writing down?
Elias was under.
He heard us say
Modified
something really
memory.
smart, and he's like, I gotta add this part in. Write it down.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Kate?
Elias was also under modified memory, though.
Yes, he was.
What if someone put it on him so he forgot he's
iWorks put
not
it on.
What if he can't say he's iWorks though? Like, what if he's like, I'm gonna erase this part of my personality so I cannot inadvertently tell someone I am iWorks and just
I think Elias Heron is a pretty big name. People would recognize him.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking more it's like he's maybe either one of these undead now, and iWorks put the modified memory on him and was like, you make this city, you do this, you make a perpetual energy machine, which is actually just a ball of light, and we don't know that machine really exists.
Zombies on treadmills in the basement.
Exactly.
Hamster wheel.
Could you theoretically, like, modify your own memory to, like, say, oh, I actually didn't do all this stuff when I actually did?
Or I
so you
am
believe
someone
it?
else.
Yeah.
Does a horrible atrocity, modifies
Modify
it.
memory. I did nothing. Yeah.
I just created infinite energy. Yes, I did.
I did not kill all those people.
So could he have done it to himself? Like, we don't
Yeah.
know anything.
Science.
Yeah.
But no, so because it's been mentioned before with like, oh, could he be Iwerks or could he be Elias or stuff like that, and again, like, the notoriety of these guys, like, think of Elias Heron as like Thomas Edison. Like, he is that level of known, and at the time it'd be like an Edison Tesla sort of like, these were those guys,
Right.
and so when it comes to that kind of stuff, like, both of them had like a history. Like, Talamir knew both of them growing up in Albering.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, you could find like childhood friends of theirs and stuff like that. Like, these are people who have lived full lives, in Caesarius.
Do we have a description of iWorks? So, like, I could ask that of the Phoenix and say, like, hey, this thing could point us to him. I want to be able to recognize him. What does he look like so I get the right person?
Yeah. So, yes, if your paths do cross with Iwerks Fuller, and I don't know if he looked like this when he was partnered with Elias Heron, but the last time I saw him, he was getting noticeably older quick. He's, I believe, somewhere in his 40s, but he looks much older. Time has been hard on him. His gray hair is thinning. He has a mutton chops and a mustache that connects to them.
I forget what that's called. It has an actual name.
It's like Chester A. Arthur. That's the facial hair that he has going on.
That's what I'm hearing.
With kind of frazzled, thinning gray hair. You can usually find him in his tattered old robes, and his little half-moon spectacles.
So he looks older than what he is last time you saw him?
Yeah, so he, with the kind of thinning gray hair and very kind of visibly aged fella.
I wonder if with this type of necromancy he does, I wonder if it takes his life source and makes him age faster.
Do you know how many heightened undead he has made? Heightened, yeah.
The ones who are still around, I think there might be 40 of us.
Interesting.
I mean, if that took 40 years of his life, he could look 80.
Is he an elf? Is he a human?
Yeah.
He's a human man.
Okay.
That's a really good thought, Kate, of it sapping his life force. And that's why they can't get more of it, because it would just keep
And
killing
that's why they're
him.
keeping him.
It's gonna kill him eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until they find, like Phoenix said, the one that's, like, perfect.
Which does kind of sound like we just kind of have to, like outlast him a little bit. So maybe we just go on a vacation ourselves.
Anyway.
Yeah, maybe we just go on a vacation and problem take care of itself.
Yeah.
But
Now that the regatta's over, we could probably go get a boat for pretty cheap and
I can drive up.
I know one that's probably for sale.
We just take Concords.
Yeah.
I think the seller would obviously have to disclose that somebody did get murdered in this boat.
And we know how it happened. It's fine.
Yeah, I can drive us. We're good.
there's a chance we
But,
run iWorks photo on the open seas.
Yeah.
He's just on a giant barge. That's where they're at.
Swan, the Phoenix, he lets you know this place gives us a good amount of protection for the night. If you would like to rest here, I will not be sleeping, so I can watch for the night. And I promise to keep you safe. If you want somebody to stand watch against me, feel free. But I owe you a debt of gratitude and will help keep you safe through the night of anything that might approach us.
You know this is a long shot, but with the debt of gratitude, could we ask for one small thing on top of you keeping us safe for the night? Could you maybe just promise not to kill Honora ever? She's not standing in your way to stop you. Should we stand in your way? I understand that's a different situation, but right now, we're not.
Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
I have no beef with you, man. It's whatever.
Can we help him somehow?
She's actively hitting on him. Should that be like advantage on the
Yeah.
Sure.
He's looking at it.
I'll let you roll with advantage.
I was trying very hard to decide.
She's
if I
giving
wanted
the
my
help
free nat
action.
20 right now.
She's giving the help.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have a banked nat 20.
Yeah, but only on checks. What was I wrote it down?
That's gonna be the
Ability
slower,
checks
yeah.
only.
17.
Oh! You don't stand against me. I don't see why not.
He loves me.
Good deal. I'll take it at this
He
point.
thinks I'm hot.
With the flower. He loves me. He loves me. And then as that conversation happens, it's he loves me.
He loves me. He loves me.
Tread lightly.
I always do, my man.
Nice.
So you guys settle down for the night. He has this fire going. He's going to keep watch. And you guys awake the next morning. He is, up and ready to go. And he points you in the direction back towards Umberdell, and lets you know sort of the cleanest path to get back to town. And he says, if our paths meet again, I hope it is on easier terms.
Can I ask one final question?
Yeah.
Did to the Phoenix, did Algonquin know that we were helping you? Did he know who all was there with you, or did he think it was just you and a bunch of undead?
From what I could surmise, he was distracted. I'm sure he believed all of us to be undead. These narrow-minded reapers have a tough time seeing past their own beaks.
I was going to ask if I can see if he's lying to me, but with that, I know he's telling the truth.
Well said, Swan.
I have
So many fucking birds.
I have one last question, and if you don't know or don't want to answer, I understand. Do you have any leads on your next steps? Where you're going next? Who you're looking into next?
Well, There's, I believe, a necromancer hiding somewhere in the Werm Mountains that I've heard is quite powerful and seems to be of a different ilk than maybe some of the necromancers you know. What was your name? And he's gesturing to you.
Oh, Honora.
Well, if you cross paths with him, the kind of flower child necromancers that you and your guild prop themselves up to be, he is not one of that kind.
What's his name?
His name? I don't think I know it. He seems to live a bit in secret, but...
Would I have come across like whispers of this man?
Yeah, make a history roll. Yeah, you can do it with advantage. If anyone else wants to do it, they can do it as a straight roll.
I'll do it.
Do the advantage because maybe I've heard about him before.
No, she can do it with advantage from living by the Werm Mountains.
I mean, my history's, it's only +0, so if anyone else wants to do a straight roll.
How far away are the Werm Mountains from where
Only
I'm from?
11.
So that,
I'll roll
the
the
Werm
1d9.
Mountains separate the lower Caesarius from the Andalite.
Better than me.
I rolled a 15 on the history.
I only got 11. Do you want to... You
try roll.
probably have a better one than me.
I have +4.
Yeah.
24.
Whoa!
So nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nat 20. Okay. Well, shit.
Gertie got an 11.
Okay, well, all right. So Swan said Michelle didn't know the name. Honora does.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
So his name...
That Swan. Think he's so fucking smart. So much better than Honora over here. She knows who you're looking for. And you just a dick.
You didn't like her name.
All right.
Her name
So
wasn't
he begins to describe this kind of malicious necromancer, not the, oh, we're gonna help people out and we're gonna, these will, be like really good tools and it'll make people's lives easier. This is a world conquering kind of necromancer. This is someone who wants to raise an undead army. And his name is Lafayette Cornfield.
What a name for a world-ending guy. Lafayette, great. Cornfield?
Lafayette Cornfield, he was a part of the Necromancers Guild at a time. He is from Albering, and he was frustrated by what the Necromancers in Albering wanted to do. Oh, we just want to help people. We don't want to cause trouble. We're just trying to live in peace, we don't want to be like the bad necromancers that, the people in Corvering want to hurt. And this man was like, no, I am done living in the shadows. We need to use our knowledge to fight back and to fight hard, and we can take over Caesarius, and we will rule Caesarius. And so he went out on his own, and the last you heard is that he has made his home in the Werm Mountains, training and practicing until he can raise an undead army to take over Caesarius. So this is a serious dude.
Dead dragons. There's dead dragons in the mountain.
And what you know is that there are dead dragons in the mountains. And this guy is serious about shit. So
many guys. I'm like telling the group, guys, no, there's so many dead dragons. For as much shit as Gertie has seen, she knows the history of her city, and she's not even happy with her own people killing that many dragons. I'm like, there's only a few baby dragons left. It's really, really bad. If he is gonna get a hold of those dragons, we are in so much fucking trouble.
And then, again, because you got a nat 20, if you go searching for him in the Werm Mountains, it will be a bit of an easier search. You can have those whisperings and kind of like, oh, hey, there are necromancers who may kind of play a little bit of both sides and maybe look out for Lafayette to be their kind of, mentor. And some of the necromancers are like, yeah, no, I'm fucking done with this, kind of kumbaya necromancy. We are going to, he has acolytes. And so, but he is a dangerous guy. But that is who the Phoenix is after next, because, he has heard of the power of this guy, and maybe he could have been the one to make that perfect undead. And so that is kind of where he leaves you. He turns invisible and makes his way off, and you get back into Umberdale. And as you arrive back in town, there is a pigeon that is flying, and he has been kind of circling overhead. Oh shoot, I'm blanking on your bird's name.
Apollo
kind of meets up with this bird, and they're kind of chit-chatting, and it's like, oh,
looking up like, Apollo, what is going on?
This is who you need to get the message to. And so this pigeon comes down, and as the pigeon comes down, also just coming up the street, a little robot. He's on like a little like unicycle wheel, and he's rolling down the street, and he's just this little brass guy, and you see like kind of an old timey like steamboat whistle just kind of popping out like steam as he's rolling down the cobblestone street. And the pigeon and the robot meet you at the same time, and the pigeon has a note at his ankle. And you undo and you open up the note, and it's from Grant. And he says, Gertie, make your way down to the Capitol quick. There's a big scoop. There's going to be a big press announcement from Anspaugh Cassowary, and apparently the Merry Reapers are involved, as well as some blokes from Heron Hill. It's going to be a big scoop. Everybody's going to be there. You need to get down there for the story.
I don't even know if I'm going to send anything back to him. Can I write something like on the pigeon?
Yeah, the pigeon can go ahead.
Can make it before me.
Yeah.
I'm going to say
stones for each other.
You do have sending stones.
They are, but it's a new day, isn't it? Because
it's a new day.
Because I couldn't use it yesterday. So if it's a new day today, I can use it.
Nice.
That's why he wouldn't have been able to get a hold of me until because. I'll use my sending stone, and I'll be like, Grant, thanks so much. We found out a lot down here. We'll make our way up there as quick as we can.
Oh, I'm glad you got the message. I'm glad the pigeon made it to you. All right. Yeah, make your way quick. It's going to be a big story. You don't want to miss it.
I think we only get one send. I don't think I can talk back.
I believe so. But then the robot chimes up, and he says, Aurum Cubus, your presence has once again been requested at Heron Hill. Elias Heron would love to see you. Come alone.
Says it evilly?
Yeah, it's...
I don't know about that.
Boy, I don't like that.
Especially with things we're finding out and possibly could be happening. I don't want to go to Heron Hill alone. That might be the last you see of me.
Well, I can turn invisible.
So what are your thoughts?
Oh man, I want to get more information out of. There's so much stuff in Heron Hill to like. There's all this modified memory stuff. There's so much information.
Elias Heron thinks you are his best friend. That is where you left off.
True.
We had that huge conversation about what are we gonna do about this.
Well, to be fair, we left off with him running away from us when people were being murdered in his cells.
Yeah.
And he was just like, okay, well, good luck with that, and then just kind of fucked off.
Yeah, and then Heron Hill went like kind of downhill once more things were.
Well, he closed it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Has it not been reopened yet?
It has not been reopened yet.
He needs your help to reopen it.
I mean,
Because you're smart.
Yeah. Probably wants.
or you could be his scapegoat. I don't know. It's one of
Yeah.
if he wants your help or if
like-
you want someone to.
I gotta go alone.
Are you gonna go?
I kind of want to go.
All right.
I kind of
I
want
mean, I'm going to the Capitol, so we could split up our group.
Yeah.
A couple come with me, and a couple go with Aram, so he's not completely alone.
Yeah. Does anybody want to go with Aram and kind of lay low?
I want to keep away from the Merry Reapers as much as possible.
Totally fair.
So you're gonna go up to.
I'm gonna go with.
All right. So 2 up to Heron
Wait, no,
Hill.
you don't want to go with me because the Merry Reapers are going to be with where I'm going.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just stay.
I think they're going to be everywhere.
No, I mean, you can go to Heron Hill.
It would be safer than going to the capital.
Yeah, the capital is where the Merry Reapers are headquartered.
Yeah, I'll go again.
Yeah. All right. So we are splitting up the party a bit.
I think I have to go. I mean, one, there is the scoop, but I think we're going to learn firsthand from, like, I mean, I could get it from Grant, but at the same time, it's like I'll have to wait another day. And it's like I could get this information firsthand, and if it's something like we desperately need to know, I can go alone to the cap. Like, I don't mind going alone if the rest of you want to go with Aram, but I do think I need to go.
All right. How are we splitting up the party? We got to make a decision.
I'm going. I can go alone, and I can meet you,
All right.
and we
I think
can.
the less amount of people that come with me, the better. He knows each you all look like. He's gonna know. that I
Yeah,
brought
and
you.
we can. Let's make a plan to meet somewhere next day. What if we meet? What's the little town that's outside of Heron Hill?
Hugleton.
What if we meet there tomorrow, like tomorrow evening? And if
Can I
neither
get
of us
to
there,
Heron Hill tonight. Or?
On the train, yeah.
Okay.
that's what I figured. And then the capital shouldn't be too far from Hugleton, right?
The capital is like right by Umberdell.
Oh, so
We're practically there.
we're
Yeah,
practically
yeah.
there.
You're the next train stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay on the train and go around in circles.
All right. No. All right. So we know Gertie's going to the capital. Where is Vikram going?
I can go to the capital if you
Vikram's going to the capital.
with you
But can't you turn invisible? How long is that for?
until my next turn. But if we're not in combat, so far it's been until we don't want it to be
Yeah.
anymore.
So Marin,
I guess I have to go to the capital.
going to the capital.
There's no
All right.
other way. Like, it would make more sense if he went, because you can turn invisible.
I have Amicus. I'll be all right.
Okay.
All right. So Aram, Honora, going to Heron Hill. The rest of the party going to the capital. We're splitting up the party, and that is where we are ending this episode of Rolling Through Realms: Love, Death, and Necromancy.
Thank you for listening to Rolling Through Realms. Follow us on Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, and YouTube, and be sure to share with your friends. Feel free to leave us a review wherever you listen to podcasts. Music for this episode was provided by tabletopaudio.com. Once again, I'm Erik Hurt, and you've been listening to Love, Death, and Necromancy.